So this footage is recorded in 1080p 30 frames per second, and the settings I'm using here are largely based on some of the suggestions from the commenters and previous sample videos. Now, a lot of the people were suggesting I increase contrast, and I bumped that up quite a bit from 5 to 7. I reduced sharpness, which is another thing that people suggested, to 2 from 4. I think that is okay because you can always increase sharpness in post-production, but I think the contrast here is maybe too high. Either that or I need to reduce contrast and or reduce the brightness. I did reduce the exposure from negative 0.3 to negative 0.7. I think that helps a lot with the overall blown out image, but when I increased the contrast to 7, I think the ground got a little bit blown out. So I don't know what you guys think. Maybe reduce contrast to 6 and lower the brightness a little bit. The image does look a little bright still. Of course, you can still fix a lot of stuff in post production, but what I'm trying to get is a more flat image. So I also reduce saturation. May need to do that a little bit more because you can always change saturation and increase contrast in post production. So I want to try to create more of a flat image, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments how I could possibly get that. I'm not particularly fond of this image. I think that it's a little bit too bright in the ground. Now the grass is pretty dead there, but it should be a little bit darker. It's too bright in compared to what I actually saw in real life. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments.